Hey, Dream Teamers. I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys because I personally dealt with some negativity this morning, and it's interesting how things happen sometimes all in one day. It sometimes happens, like, kind of feels like it's like life trying to bring you down. But so I sent out a text message thing to some of our members today, and I ended up getting two responses that were pretty negative. One was kind of like saying, I don't like the pyramid scheme sales way. So that was one thing that I had to deal with, how to respond with that. And then the other one was someone saying that the reason our prices are so expensive is because of the way that our business is structured, network marketing, whatever. So it was like two different messages kind of attacking like the way that Young Living is. Now, my initial reaction was just like feeling crushed. So if you've ever been rejected by your friends in this business, which it does happen, it's hard. It's easy to take it personally and be like, ugh, but what I remembered and what I thought about was that people's negativity and ideas about network marketing come from a few different places. Either they've been in a situation where somebody has pressured them into sales or selling, or they got involved and it wasn't good for them, or they think it's something that it isn't. And that's usually the case. And so what I always try and start with was recognizing that I thought that once too. Like, honestly, I didn't understand network marketing. I did not understand pyramid schemes. I did not understand any of that before I got into Young Living. So that's what I usually start with. So the lady who was talking about the pyramid kind of thing, I was like, oh my gosh, I used to think that too. But pyramid schemes are actually illegal in the United States. It's money being exchanged and it's investment, and there's no products. So network marketing is actually like a really cool business model. And then I go with the positives. So network marketing is kind of like the mom and pop of the days gone old, because you're dealing with a friend or a person that they know your name, they know your family, they care about you, and you're getting like that one product, or that, kind of like how there used to be the baker and there used to be the meat market and there used to be the general store, and people would go to those mom and pop businesses, and then explaining a little bit about how most corporations are really actually set up like a pyramid. Most corporations have the CEO at the top, and then a couple managers, vice presidents, that kind of thing. Then they have the local managers at the stores or at whatever, and then they have the division managers or the department managers within the store, and then they have all the little worker bees, that are doing the little paid job, and that CEO makes a ton and the next level makes a little less, and down the line, and that those bottom people don't really ever have a hope of being the CEO. Like, 1 in a million chance that they're going to get that job with that pay, where network marketing actually gives everybody the same opportunity, and there's a ton of people at the top rank of the company, and I have just as much opportunity as the person who started now, or the person who's been in it for a while. So, basically just explaining and educating that it's, it's really actually a good thing, or at least shedding some light on that. And then the other one was the price, and what I did was the same thing. I used to think that too. I thought Young Living prices were expensive until I understood the quality and the purity of the oils. And I always tell people to go compare a bottle of Young Living peppermint to a bottle of peppermint at the health food store, and just compare it in the smell, in the texture or consistency, and in the effectiveness of it. And you'll see. And in a network marketing company like Young Living, they pay their people to share, instead of a regular typical business will pay an advertising department to run ads and advertising campaigns and commercials and different things like that. So just kind of explaining that it's just kind of a different, I should explain this to you, because the text was about how you can earn a $50 commission or referral bonus if you share. So that was her response was, well, that's only because that's why the oils are so expensive. So I was just trying to say, hey, I could understand how you would think that, but really the reason the oils are expensive is because of the purity and quality that goes into these products. And they just choose to take instead of advertising money that more normal companies who don't use a network marketing business model, they choose to take that money and give it to the members who refer people. So basically just educating and whatever. But dealing with negativity. Okay, you're going to have people who are negative. First of all, you can't change people. You can try and educate them in a loving way. You can relate to them. Like I said, what I did was, say, hey, I used to think that too. I can understand how you think that if you never did, but, and just educate them in a loving way. And they may still think, nah, I don't believe you, or they might still have their little kind of small idea of what it is in their head that they're not going to change. You can't change them, but you can you can have control over how it affects you. So like I said, my initial response was to just feel rejected and all these things. And but what I did was I sat there and I thought, no, I know the truth about what this business is and what this business model is. And I've researched it and I've spent time, and I, didn't just believe what everyone said. And then what I did was I just I am currently listening to a book that is amazing and funny and whatever. So I turned that on and got some positive, stuff coming in, so that I didn't let their negativity, take over how I was feeling and dealing with my day. So that's always a good choice. Find something inspirational, find something feel good, so that you don't let their negativity take over, because some people are more negative, and you don't want to let that affect your life, and you don't want to carry on how they feel when it's not even yours. And some of us are more sensitive. I feel like I'm kind of a sensitive person, so that can happen. If you're like that, you might understand what I'm saying, where when you're around someone else who's having emotions, you can feel them too. So that's just, some of the things that I would say. And then on top of it, just love them well, even if they're never going to order again, and they're never, their mind is set on what is going on, and you've kind of tried to educate them in a loving way, you still love them well. You still say, thank you for being a part of our team. Thank you for your order, whatever. So just some tips for dealing with negativity. I had to deal with some today. I kind of thought about the process I went through and just wanted to share with you guys in case it's helpful for any of you. So, all right, guys, have a great day.